Huh. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the safety inspection doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff are even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The safety inspection is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizen...
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now. I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. All I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What's going on? What's that?
Well, you're up too.
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Mr. Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths and this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit, it's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Signorine who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Belle, could you not bring that up again? I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I can't share all the details. But I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help, and as agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue...
so, Belle, what?
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps if it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help. Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Hey, Signorine Who, you shouldn't be making—
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Stop putting more pressure on me, Senior.
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow...
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then. morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind...
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was... Belle, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but...
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was?
Without a doubt, it was a flower pot.
Huh? A flower pot? But...
Could the shadow have just been your eyes playing tricks on?
Huh? You're...
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
But if something that large hit it, wouldn't all the pots have fallen to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off. landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window, later on while trying to escape, but the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Barry, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Don't let it get away! Hey! There! You ran into that stone! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
What?
Huh?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh, well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh? What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the inspection team, none dared to defy Porcelumex.
I see. You're saying I'm just... I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about... I really appreciate you saying that, but you don't look so thankful. Are you... No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't... I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being... unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry. Monato, what's with this person?
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge.
This looks more like a shard of salso. Was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is and...
What were you all...
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages, and even the reported profits.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here...
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. Let's go, Monato. We're heading to Siloon Bay. If we can trace this shard back... Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No, what? Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. Azabelle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. You didn't leave with that fancy girl.
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard.
But no problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only...
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Oh.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car...
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any...
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the...
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there,
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right?
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just...
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
We just have to follow this track to get to Siloon Bay. Watch out! There's...
We've got enemies.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
The agent's suggestion is worthy of consideration.
Mary, shush.
All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec. Oh, it's you.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us.
Belle, it's you. You frightened me.
You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Mizukinami, I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team...
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumet. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards...
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might...
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you really...
Thank you, Belle. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as a member of the Timefield family? I take full responsibility for...
Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Silent Bay, we'll like...
That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow Scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Alright then, I've gotten...
Welcome aboard. A patrol mech is approaching.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight.
Oh, I appreciate it.
If you're not sure...
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Nailed it.
Classic, Phaethon.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. But how much longer until we get to Sunroom Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Wait! And then we're there?
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Belle? Time for a surprise!
All done. Everyone, let's move.
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then... Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said...
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it. And not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds? Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece. This was part of the last batch delivered to my place.
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks.
Do you need our help?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to... Let's go! little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one.
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers...
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares.
That's right! Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the...
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was...
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually...
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay.
That's kids for ya. But Mello, have I...
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around.
Now that we've got some more info... Ukinami Balrong! I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly...
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had... What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefield send someone else to Wi-Fi Peninsula?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident.
I see. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a...
Yes, I will.
All right, then.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps...
Don't shoot, Miss Isolde. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate...
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now, I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought...
I was sent to show the military's goodwill. So it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Ira and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker.
did you just say? Get back here!
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing. And everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also the Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. I'm sorry. You should have been able—
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't playing. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend.
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Missy Zold used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger. I know how much Mom's been through. Missy Zolda told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had— But I want to join the Defense Force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Missy Zolda, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know.
Do you remember this?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Sailoon Bay now. You don't need to explain for...
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be...
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess.
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
Miss Isolde?
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during the toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hall.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
No, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just...
Miss Ukinami's last...
Oh, right. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach.
I see. So...
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the dragon palace...
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian...